Peace fam, it's the pressure cooker. I'm back with another video. Ciao. You know when you be away and then you just pop up and just catch a certain video, catch a certain bit of commentary, and you be like, wait, what's going on? So I listened to a couple things the last day, like day and a half or so. And I'm gonna just keep it real. I don't know if I'm gonna say any names, but I'm gonna keep it real. I think some of y'all will know who I'm talking about. Child, when you've been a whole damn wrecking ball up in this piece, you can't be coming out here asking for peace. You can't be coming out here begging for mercy. Like, we all make mistakes. We all do stupid stuff. We all get angry. I'm not talking about, mistakes that we make. I'm talking about you sat up here and you've been a whole goddamn demon for a long ass time. You came on the streets doing demonic shit. Okay, digging into people's business, looking into people's exes, being a do girl, okay, for another demon, and so that's how you came on the street. So you can't ever say that you've been out here doing good. You've doxed so many people. You've told people to kill themselves, including myself here. I'm a witness. You've told people to kill themselves, okay, over stupid shit. You've done so much stuff. I'm pretty sure you threatened to like call Social Security on somebody or some shit like that, on an elderly person. You have threatened to call people's jobs. You sat up there and lied. You see, this is one thing I can't stand with people because they do stuff and they think you forget and they come back and say they never do it. You have called people's jobs, or you have at least threatened to call people's jobs. Because you know how I know? I've heard you do it, and you've also threatened to do it to me when we got into it. You were like, oh, somebody needs to call Pressure Cooker's job. I remember that shit. And see, this is the reason why, it's so funny because I had forgiven this person for a lot of the stuff that they did, and I had moved on. I'm going to say I'm going to put it behind me, and, we could be amicable. And then they turned around and said West Indians was evil. And that's when I realized I can't be forgiving none of these hoes. Like, I'm done. And I told y'all this before. I'm done. And when it comes to beef sector people, not forgiveness, because I do think forgiveness is helpful in life. When it comes to people in the beef sector, if they've crossed you and if they've done you dirty, take my advice. Don't make up with these hoes. Don't make up with these hoes because they don't. A lot of them don't know how to change. I've done it before. Because I'm a forgiving person in real life. Like, you let bygones be bygones. You keep it moving. But these breed of people are different. Like these set of people are set up different. Okay, so you can't just be handing out forgiveness and being like, oh, we cool. Like, you know how many people I've done that with, and they turn around and stab you in the back for nothing. For nothing. So that's just a little sidebar. That's just a little, side commentary. Never again. Okay, if you cross me the wrong way, I'm not talking about like stupid shit. If you cross me and you try to do me bad, you're done. You're done. Anyway, moving right along. So yeah, I've seen you do and say a lot of effery on here. A lot. I've seen you post people's children. I've seen you drag people's children. I've seen you wish death and harm and sickness upon people. And you know what's crazy? I even though you've done all that, I don't wish none of that on you. I've also noticed a pattern that you don't sit up here and wish people well, but you want people to come. Now that you're in a different phase of your life, all of a sudden, people's supposed to turn around and shower you with well wishes, and some people will. Your true supporters will. Hey, I gotta give it to you. You do have some people that are ride or die. We all need some. You do have some people that are ride or die. Instead of you focusing on them, you're focusing on people who don't give a shit about you. That's crazy. So you're sitting up here on people's panels, lying, talking about something. You never caught nobody's job. These people are vile and evil, even though you've literally been the definition of that multiple times. For nothing. For nothing. Sometimes for no reason. Just because you feel like it. You don't get to be the goddamn wrecking ball and then come out here dry begging for mercy. Okay? People are going to listen, some of these people are so ruthless, you don't even got to do shit to them and they come after you. I've already told you stories about people coming after me. Okay? And I did shit to them. So when you have come on here and done stuff to people, how dare you? You know what you need to be doing? You need to be making amends. You need to be making amends. You need to be just putting it out there. You don't have to go around one by one, because the beef sector is different. If it's real life, I'd be like, go talk to people one-on-one and be like, yo, I'm sorry I did this. I'm sorry I said this. If it's the beef sector, just put it out there. Clean up your karma. Clean up your karma. Just be like, yo, I said and done some things that I regret. And, it's time for me to move on. It's time for me to step up, the person that I am, to prepare for the next season of my life. That's what you should be doing. Not lying, not getting mad about people saying stuff. You already know it's a bunch of crabs in the barrel ass people on this platform, because you've been one of them. Actually, that's a lie. I've seen you once. I've seen you one time celebrate somebody's success. I'm not saying you ain't did it no other times, but from what I've observed, that's the only time I've seen you do it. And you know what's crazy? It was a man. Not that you can't celebrate men, but that's what happens with a lot of women in the beef sector. Okay, they hate the other women. You've never celebrated any other women up on this piece. You always turn them down. But here you come thinking, oh, I'm in a new season of my life. People are supposed to this, people are supposed to that. They're being so vile. They're haters. They're stalkers. Honey, you're a whole stalker. Okay? And the type of stalking you should have did, you didn't do. Because let me tell you something. Okay? Yes. Because I heard somebody ask on the panel, like, is this what people do? Yes. I Google their ass. Before you date somebody, you Google them. Okay? Are we doing background checks and stuff? Nah. I got a cousin that's crazy enough to do it. She in the legal system. She probably did that shit. But you're going to do a basic search. All that damn doxing. And what did your research skills get you? Okay? You need to open up a whole goddamn EBSCO host on these hoes. Like, you need to not play. The day and age we're living in, you don't see the news stories? You didn't even look this person up. But you got time to dox people. You got time to call people's jobs. And here's the thing. You did. You stopped calling people's jobs after you got this job. Apparently, the job you're working, none of our business what you do, because I'm not a hating ass person. You stopped calling people's jobs. That's when I heard you stop threatening people. When you got this job, because I used to watch you a lot. And you were like, yeah, I'm excited. This job has good benefits. That's when you stopped coming on camera. Okay, now you still do here and there, but that was when you mostly stopped coming on camera. Okay, and I heard you stop threatening people's jobs. You still dox people, but you started to move differently. Because, when we have something that we want to protect, that's what you do. You move differently. This is your chance. This is your opportunity to move differently. People have been telling you, but you're not listening. You're not listening. So anyway, this is all I have to say. It's a reality check, because I don't like when people come on here and lie. Okay, I might not remember every single thing, but I remember a lot of things. And you sitting up here expecting people to treat you one way when you've been nothing but nasty and mean to people is absolutely outrageous and delusional.